Hi, I'm Scott Houston. You know, I've had a lot of questions from students and people going through my courses that say, is there some easy way I can play something in my left hand to give me the freedom to learn to improvise or noodle around a little bit with my right hand so I gain some more confidence? And I say absolutely there is, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Okay, what we're going to do in this video is I'm just going to teach a real easy kind of a repeating chord change, a little chord progression. It's a really commonly used one and something you can just do in your left hand without having to think about it too much, so that it'll free up your noggin to just be able to play a little bit, just extemporaneously noodle around with your right hand and not have to panic about what notes to play and whatnot. And I think it's a real confidence builder, and you just need to do that for a while when you start playing some piano, especially those of you that came from the classical world that think that you can't play something that's not written. All of you that say, "Oh, I can't play piano, I didn't bring my music." And I say, that's okay, because I don't want to see you read music anyway. I just want to hear you play. This is a perfect little tool that'll kind of give you a shove off the cliff in that direction. So here we go. What we're going to do is play just a little progression called a 1-6-4-5. And it's used so often you're going to laugh when I show it to you or when you hear it. So let's go ahead and dig right in. Now let's just do it in C, all right? As usual, it's just an easy way to start. And it'd be great if you want to do this in other keys once you get it underhand. But for now, let's just do it in C because it'll be easier. So here's what I mean by those numbers. If you start on a C, right? And you count up every scale step. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you get back to 1, okay? So we have 1 through 8, I guess, or 1 through 7. A 1-6-4-5 sounds like this. It goes 1, and then there's a 6, 4, 5, 1. Now, the way you normally hear it is instead of playing the 6 up here, you'll play it down here. So it goes, right? 1, 6, 4, 5. Does it sound familiar to anybody? Busted. Right? We know what you have. Yeah, I mean, it goes on and on. There's a ton of tunes that have played this, that have used this chord progression. So, I mean, here you right? I mean, on and on and on. But here's what we're going to do. You're not going to be worried. If you want to, you can figure those out. But I'm just doing this because it's a spot you won't have to move your hand. So check this out. With your left hand, just do this. This is step 1. This is the super easy one. 1, 6, 4, 5. Just get comfortable doing that. And you really, since this is really just going to be you messing around a little bit, don't panic if you don't play it perfectly in rhythm or anything. But here's the beauty of that. The actual chords behind that are a C chord. So all the white notes sound good. Okay, then the 6 is actually a minor chord. I'm going to save the music theory on why that is. But you got to stick to all white notes. So that's an A minor chord. And guess what? An A minor chord sounds good with all the white notes. Then you got to go to an F chord. Guess what? The F chord is going to sound good in this progression with all white notes. And then you go up to the G, right? All I'm doing is adding the top 2 notes of a triad to the, If you want to play it like that, you can, but you really don't have to. I was just doing that so your ear hears. The point is, all the white notes are going to work no matter where you are in this progression, right? It's all white notes. Right? Right, on and on. Right? So, play without any fear, everyone. There's no wrong notes. This is wrong noteless noodling, all right? And that my suggestion would just be to literally just start kind of noodling. See what comes out at the beginning. If you need a little guidance and it's just too freeing for you to not have anything to think about, maybe you think about playing just the scale at the beginning. Or maybe you think about just sticking to a couple notes. Try to just stick to, let's say we're going to stick to these 5 notes, right? So we'll go. you'll get really tired of that really quick and you'll want to start playing around. So. Blah, 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 blah. The point is, you can do anything you want to do. Now, a next nice step is to start adding those chord tones to your right hand, so you start getting into this stuff. And I'm just completely making up some, thoughtless melody in my right hand. As long as you stick to the white notes, you're good. I know I'm trying to talk and play at the same time, which I can hardly do. Way too much of that going on, if you know what I mean. Anyway, just feel free to play around with this. And, play single notes in your right hand. Play some chords in your right hand along with your left hand. It's really, the sky's the limit, but the point is, you need to it's the old, you got to learn to walk before you learn to run. You need to just get comfortable realizing that, what does not sound interesting? Playing the exact same rhythm. It doesn't sound interesting playing up and down scales, right? So you'll start realizing, wow, I need to change up the rhythm a little bit. I need to not just go scale. Maybe I need to skip a little bit. Maybe I need to go arpeggios on the notes. Whatever. This could go on forever, and I'm going to cut this video short. But the point is, this is just a very, very simple little bit of a leash by just sticking to those 4 chords, the 1, 6, 4, 5. Just have fun. It's kind of like a fenced-in yard. Your yard, you can run anywhere you want to run on it within this fence, and this fence at this point is white notes, so it's as simple as can be. But just use this as this is not some heavy, deep thing. Use this as a kind of a palette to just start seeing what different colors sound like, and seeing what different jumps sound like, and different rhythms, and different, all that kind of thing. So hopefully that's a little help for you. There you go. You've now got an easy way to kind of get used to noodling a little bit. As always, have fun playing piano.